This will be amazing. Craig Jones back in the gi, and he is going against Colombian black belts who are very high level. The opponent on top is competition black belt, and he's one of the best in Colombia. And it will be interesting to see if Craig Jones will mostly play his no-gi game in the gi, or he will play mostly gi games like lapel guards, collar sleeve guards, double sleeve guards. So this will be so interesting to see what Craig Jones will manage to do. And also, it will be interesting to see if the control in Nogi transitions in the Gi for Craig Jones. Because holding people down in Nogi, it's so much harder than in the Gi. So we see how Craig Jones is moving here. He has complete control of the opponent. Also, he's feeding that lapels. If you see that lapel under the left armpit of the opponent, that grip is so robust. It is so hard to get rid of it. He's going for a choke here. Yeah, let's see if he'll manage to get something like a cross choke here. The way Craig Jones fed that lapel is very weird, but he got the choke. Yeah, that was weird angle for that choke. But Craig Jones got it. Guys, pay attention how Craig Jones is countering that pen grip, which is very dangerous. Straight away, he's going for the spider guard. Let's see, he's trying to go under the opponent. Controlling that far leg of the opponent. Yeah, he's just trying to spin under him. Let's see if he'll manage to do that. Yeah, he's going for it. Going on the right hip the opponent and in a toe hold. But I think Craig Jones will just like stood up here. Yeah, just standing up. Now he'll open his right knee line. Yep, just like this. So he does not get knee bar there. They transitioned into a crab right. So let's see, the right hook of Craig Jones needs to be very tight from this position, which it is. So straight away going into mount, he's also behind the right elbow of the opponent. So he can even finish the choke from here. Yeah, he's going for the choke, sitting on his left shoulder, and he got the arm in Ezekiel. That was amazing. Yeah, he is controlling the collar straight away. Craig Jones is from the bottom. That is allowing him to keep the opponent down, the posture of the opponent down. Oh my god, the same butterfly sweep that he does in no-gi, it is so much easier in the gi because he has that like elbow grips in the gi. Those elbow grips on the kimono are so powerful and not many people are using them. But you are even breaking the posture of the opponent when you use those elbow grips. He got another choke here straight away. And the round ended, so now Craig Jones is going with a second black belt. And this guy is also very high level. So let's see what Craig Jones will manage to do against him. Controlling that spider guard, he really likes to go under the opponents, Craig Jones in the gi. Like that spin under is so powerful. And using that crab right hook straight away, maybe taking the back here if he goes on the left hip and pulls the opponent onto him, yeah, this will be a back take for sure. And there he goes, straight away taking the back of the opponent. Let's see if he'll manage to put the left hook in. And it is interesting how Craig Jones is straight away attacking the neck instead of going for the hooks. But now transitioning into half guard straight away into mount. Using that tripod passing just a little bit. Watch how he's going for the choke straight away. The angle is not perfect, like he needs to go behind the shoulders of the opponent a little bit more. And he lost that position. Straight away into a deep half guard. And the opponent tried to high stop with a single leg, but Craig Jones straight away pushing the hips of the opponent down. That is very important. You cannot allow people who play deep half guard to get their hips above yours. Then they will manage to high stop and go on a single leg, double legs, and positions like that. But Craig Jones is controlling these positions perfectly. Maybe rolling through for a berimbolo here. Yeah, let's see. He's getting a better and better position here. Stomping on the right leg of the opponent. And now the opponent is completely out of the ground with his hips. Yeah, this will be a back take for sure. That or he will get choked like straight away. But he's rolling in a good position here, the opponent. But yeah, the choke is now too deep. Craig Jones is getting an angle. You don't want to be completely behind your opponent. Like you need to get like an angle for that choke. But for some reason, Craig Jones transitioned into armbar. Let's see if he'll manage to finish it. I think he's looking for a triangle. Just like this. And now he creates a dilemma for the opponent. He's either going to finish the triangle or armbar, but he decided to go for the triangle. That was amazing, amazing creation of a dilemma for the opponent. Again, he's going for this spin under. Yeah, he really likes this like Kiss of the Dragon entry. In the gi, That Kiss of the Dragon entry is so easy if you're better than your opponent. But in Nogi, it's so hard because it is so slippery. Also in the gi, if the opponent is at the highest level, just like you, he will have like trouble. Craig Jones will have trouble finishing that. But because he's so much technically better than them, yeah, it is so easy for him to spin under them. And the opponent tried to go into X guard, but he was overextended with his legs. And Craig Jones just straight away backstepping while controlling the right leg of the opponent, and straight away now he's going into mount. Yeah, let's see. Maybe cross choke from Craig Jones. Who is this, like Craig Jones or Roger Gracie? Yeah, but again, transitioning into armbar. Let's see what he'll manage to finish from here. I think controlling the left arm of the opponent, yeah, this is very important. You see, he's controlling the left arm instead of the right arm. But he lost the right arm, so now he's transitioning into armbar on the second arm. Let's see if he'll manage to finish it. I think he's losing the elbow line of the opponent, yeah, and he survived. He could have also go for omoplata there, but he chose the armbar. Loop choke maybe? Yeah, but he lost that position, so now he needs to push. And he recovered his guard with that stiff arm, but he did a mistake there, Craig Jones. He was going for that loop choke while the opponent was moving to the side. And Craig Jones needed to have like a perfect center angle with the opponent and not like side angle, because that can be very dangerous in the gi, especially when they can control your pen grips. Again, Craig Jones going under the opponent, extending the left leg of the opponent, straight away putting the top hook in, and now both of the hooks are in. Oh my god, into body triangle. Yeah, this will be choke for sure. The problem is, with the body triangle, you're completely behind your opponent. So when you go for this cross choke, you will have like trouble finishing it. Like, you will need a better angle, and letting go of the triangle is a good option when you get like a good secure grip on the cross choke, you see. So let's see if he'll manage to finish it. But the round ended. That was amazing. This is the last round of Craig Jones, so let's see how this round will go. And most people don't know, but Craig Jones put years into training gi, so he's very good at it. And you can see like he's not forgotten a thing here. Also, like his framing, it is amazing for gi, because one like misframe from a bottom, it can cost you a lot in the gi. It is very different from nogi, because even if you miss a frame in nogi, it is easy to push and recover your guard. But one little miss in the gi, it can be over for you. So it is very important to know perfect framing if you play guard in the gi. And also one more thing I like about the gi. If you are better than your opponent, he cannot escape. No matter how much he is trying to play with a strategy and just trying to survive, you will find a way to tie him up, reverse him, pass his guard, and submit him. But in nogi, people who are much less technical than you, they can still survive against you, because it is so slippery and the grips are not that robust. So that is why I like the gi, because if you are better than your opponent, it shows very easy. But in nogi, it is much different. Like, you can have trouble with people who are so less technical than you. Greg Jones playing De La Hua with the collar sleeve, going for this berimbolo. Let's see if he'll manage to get it. He's a little bit far away with his hips, but maybe he can like manage this position better. Going for the crab right, and this is much deeper here. Let's see if he'll manage to take the back of the opponent. Yeah, this will be a back tag for sure. But they cut the footage, so now Craig Jones is in chest-to-chest half guard. He does not have underhook, but that crossface will finish the job, I think. Yeah, he's going higher here, straight into mount. And Craig Jones really likes to finish this triangle from mount, so let's see if he'll manage to finish it now. Maybe arm triangle, but I think he's going for the triangle. He's like doing it all the time in this like footage. Oh my god, that control is crazy. People get submitted just by that. But yeah, he's going for the triangle. Maybe like arm lock, but I think he's going to sit down on the ground and trying to finish this triangle. I find it difficult to finish it straight away from mount, but just a little bit off angle, and I think you have like better chance to finishing it instead of like straight away just like this. Yeah, this is like for sure he will finish it now, but you don't want to risk bottom position for the triangle, even if you think that it is locked, you see. And Craig Jones is feeding the lapel over his left leg for some reason. Yeah, he did not need that. I think he's just like going easy with this guy because there was no reason for him to do that. Yeah, he's going into omoplata now. This will be interesting what Craig Jones will do from this position. The opponent looks like he's trying to roll. Yeah, he's trying to roll for sure. Jumping over, but straight away, Craig Jones caught him in an armbar. Yeah, that like jump over was like not in a good angle, so straight away Craig Jones got the armbar. Yeah, there is not much time left, so let's see if Craig Jones will manage to do something fast here. He likes to play this like collar, like sleeve guard from bottom, which is amazing in my opinion, and also one of the best guards to keep distance from the opponent, and also for attacking omoplatas and triangles. Also, it is very good for that like scissor sweep if the opponent is on his knees. Backstepping here, Craig Jones is. Yeah, the opponent really likes to play that X guard, but straight away Craig Jones dismantling that guard. He's using that crossface with that like fat lapel straight into mount again. I think Craig Jones will go. And it is interesting how he's passing very similar like in Nogi, but he's using the lapels for extra pressure on the bottom opponent. So you see like straight away he's feeding the lapel, straight away. Let's see if he'll manage to finish this choke. It looks like he's up high and his wrists are not under the neck of the opponent. So he will need to readjust this position, I think, because he's starting to lose it. Yeah, just like that, you see. And there is not much time left. So Craig Jones is straight away going for another submission, trying to take the back of the opponent. Yeah, he's turtling up, so it will be hard to take the back completely here for Craig Jones. But maybe jumping on armbar here is a good option. Maybe like a collar choke from Craig Jones. Yeah, this can be problematic for Craig Jones. He does not have much time left, and the opponent is just shelling up and not giving anything here. And the time ended. Hey guys, most people study jiu-jitsu through instructionals that look clean, but they don't show what actually works under pressure. Here we learn from matches, where technique is proven when everything's on the line. That's how you cut through the noise and see what truly works when it matters. On my Patreon, you'll find free breakdowns from the newest matches I can't post on YouTube, full studies, and complete guides, all built to help you improve faster and train smarter. You can start free right now. The link's in the description and pinned comment. And if you're new, subscribe and hit the bell so you never miss the next study.